Hey guys, this is another episode of Datacraft, my mini-series for my upcoming texture pack or resource pack or whatever you want to call it nowadays. But today we'll be checking out the rails. Before we get started, I must say that every single block here is subject to change and is not yet 100%, but it is the rough texture I will be using for the actual block. The whole point of this series is to get other people's feedback and input, and just to get some feedback and show you guys exactly what I'm up to with my texture pack. All right, so let's just get started, shall we? Okay, so right in front of us here, we've got the pretty much the default rails. As you can see, pretty basic. What I went for is, see the sleepers, the brown sleepers here? I went for a weathered effect in the actual sleeper itself, so it's got a little bit of wear and tear. Same with the rail tracks itself. It looks like that a cart has been running over it, like, you know, 100 times or so. So it's got some wear on it, but I think it turned out pretty good. I did actually look up sleepers and such that go under the rail tracks in real life, just to see what an old one looks like, and they're all really, I don't know, dark grey and everything, and a brand new one's sort of like this color here, but a bit lighter. So, and I tried to go in between those two colors and get a little bit of weathered, but not too much, you know, to go that dark. Now, also the color is good because it stands out on any other block that you place it on. Originally, I had actually the same color as my my oak wood planks, but if you ran this track over an oak wood planks, it actually blends in too well. So yeah, so that was a problem. That all got changed, and yeah, so that's pretty much the plain tracks. Now let's move over to the detector rail, as they're called. It puts out a redstone signal when a cart runs over it. So hey, right in front of us we have a detector rail, and yes, it does have an animated texture, and it roughly takes 15 images to do that animated texture. It's quite nice. It's nice, clean look. It's pretty much just a square plate that, yeah, it runs over and detects that the carts run over it and puts out a redstone signal. As I said, pretty basic, but a nice design, nice and clean. So let's go over to the powered rail next, and as you can see, it's pretty much like a little bit of a pattern here that I've got going. Tried to make it round, but little bit of redstone on the sides here, like a 4, and then in the middle we got 2 blobs in a nice shape, and with the gold in the middle as well. Now this is animated as well. Let's light it up. So as you can see, all 4 corners will light up, and the middle will flash back and forth, going ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. So just to let you know that it is currently being powered. Now I did originally made it brighter flashing and bigger flashing than what it was. Like that there was actually twice the size, but I figured, you know, if you have hundreds of these powered rails, you don't want it to stick out from miles away. So I figured small, but still animated, so you could walk up to it and notice that it is animated. But if you have hundreds of them from far away, you can't really see that it's animated, which is pretty cool. So that's what sort of yeah, that's the way I went with that one. But that is powered and currently unpowered. Okay, let's go to the activator rail, which this guy here, when TNT cart runs over him, he'll activate the TNT itself, and obviously it'll go boom. But yeah, I've gone for a pretty like a metal design with redstone. Similar design to that one, but not the same, as you can see, nowhere near the same. But we've got redstone along the sides here, and we've also got redstone in the middle here, as well as a big chunk of steel. So it pretty much, you know, you drive past and it's sort of just, yeah, the redstone activates the TNT. That's what I was going for anyway. Also, it is animated. I did animate it as well. Okay, there you go. That's what it looks like. Same, similar one to the other one. Flash, 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 letting you know that it is active and ready to blow up any TNT minecarts as they go past. Okay, so that is pretty much all of our tracks there. Now let's head over here and view the minecart. Now do ignore all these minecarts with chests and TNT in it, because actually the chest is not done. That's just a prototype. That is not done. It is glitchy and buggy and etc. And then we've got the furnace and the TNT, nowhere near done. So please do not comment and ignore these actual blocks inside there. These are not done when we're not viewing them today. All I wanted to really show you is the actual cart itself. So here we go. Here's me cart. I tried to give it a really powerful steel look, you know, barreling down the tracks at you sort of look, and with sort of a pattern on the side, as you can see here. And yeah, I think it turned out okay. Originally the edges were darker and the bolts were really light, but then, you know, the feedback I got with the piston, you know, the bolts, there's just way too many bolts and it didn't blend in properly. So I tried to make the bolts blend in as possible and not as possible and not stick out, you know, to make it yeah, too ugly. But I think it turned out really well. We've got two black things back here. Sorry. You know, they're meant to like hit the other minecarts and etc. in real life. But I think it turned out quite well. Okay. So I think that pretty much wraps it up. That's they're the tracks I've been currently working. Well, they're the textures I've currently been working on in Minecraft. Yeah. So yeah, I just really wanted to show you guys what I was up to in Datacraft, my upcoming texture pack / resource pack, as they're called nowadays. But anyway, guys, I would love some input, and I will catch you all later.